Hello there, and welcome to another week of Following the Truth. My name is Gary Zimek. Today is June the 12th. It's a Monday. Blessed are they. Today we're going to look at the Beatitudes. These are very familiar to so many of us. The Beatitudes, we read about them in the Sermon on the Mount, Matthew chapter 5, beginning of Matthew chapter 5 of Matthew's Gospel. And we're going to go through the Beatitudes today. This is the Gospel from today's daily Mass. I'm going to read it. We're going to talk about it. And I'm just going to try to highlight a few key points. In 5 minutes, we can only do so much, but I want to try to highlight a few key points because this is a powerful message. This is a powerful message contained in the Beatitudes. Before I do that, I just want to direct you to my website, followingthetruth.com. Sometimes I forget to do that because we have such a limited time on these podcasts. But if you want to find out more information about me, my work, invite me to speak at your parish or your conference, or find out about my books, or sign up for my daily email reflection, followingthetruth.com is the place to go. The gospel for today's daily Mass comes from Matthew chapter 5, verses 1 through 12. When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up to the mountain, and after he had sat down, his disciples came to him. And he began to teach them, saying, now, I just want to remind you, in case you may have not caught that, he's talking to his disciples here. The Lord is talking not to the everyday people, not to the people who weren't his followers yet, but these are the people like you and I who are committed to following him. So Jesus is speaking to us, his followers, today. And he says this, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the land. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the clean of heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are they who are persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when they insult you and persecute you, and utter every kind of evil against you falsely because of me. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward will be great in heaven. Thus they persecuted the prophets who were before you. So when we look at these Beatitudes, and we hear what Jesus has to say, blessed are the poor in spirit, those who recognize how much they need the Lord's help. The poor in spirit, that's what spiritual poverty is all about. Not those who are independent and don't feel any need of God's help. Blessed are they who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the land. Blessed are you when you're persecuted. Rejoice when you're persecuted. When you hear what he has to say, it goes against just about every message that we hear in society today. It almost sounds like none of this makes sense, doesn't it? It sounds like, wow, this is not what the world preaches, and that's exactly it. This is a countercultural message, if there ever was one. And it reminds us all, you know what it reminds us of? It reminds us that this world is not heaven. It's temporary. We're not going to be here for all that long. Our true home is in heaven. And every day, every time we turn on the TV, look on the internet, listen to the radio, or whatever we're listening to, our podcast, for the most part, unless you're listening to something Christian in nature, the message you get is, you better enjoy yourself here. You better take care of yourself. You deserve to have a comfortable life, and on and on and on. And Jesus is saying, no, this is temporary. If you want to follow me, it's going to involve some suffering here below in this life, and your reward will come in the next life. Are you willing to trust him? That's what faith is all about. Talk to you next time.